This is the first in a series of videos showing the restoration of a violin. I removed the sound post and scraped the glue from the loose joint. There are several loose joints around the tail block. The back is loose, the sides are loose. This violin was inherited from the owner's grandfather, who lived from 1861 to 1948. So he owned it sometime between the Civil War and the Second World War. It didn't seem necessary to take the back off of this violin, although it did have a number of loose seams. I've got the joints cleaned and glued, and I'm ready to clamp it up now. The clamp holds on the back, and the wedges press on the sides against the tail block, and the cellophane prevents the clamps and the wedges from getting glued to the violin. There is a crack on the side on this corner that just needs some glue. The owner told me that his grandfather played at barn dances. It's been overnight. I'm just taking the clamps off. And that these dances were held on a Saturday night during a full moon. The glue is not yet completely dry under the cellophane, but I wipe that off later. And I move on to the next open joint, scraping off the old glue. At these barn dances, the musicians would play for the square dance, and the kids would be running around outside playing games and stuff. Here's another crack up by the shoulder. So I'm just trying to picture this violin and the owner's granddad in the 1920s at a barn dance on a full moon Saturday night with the kids running around and the dancing going on. That's the third crack being clamped up. Again, it's the next day and the clamps are coming off.
What I'm listening for is buzzing or rattles.
I'm tapping on the body to listen for buzzes and rattles to indicate that I've still got any more loose joints. And we do have more. Here's glue up number 4. So for the barn dance, I'm picturing horses and buggies, Model T Fords, oil lamps, food, but probably no electricity, no running water, no indoor plumbing. Another day goes by, the clamps are off again. That sounds pretty good. I think we may have it licked. I'm going to do some sanding on this finish, but I don't want to do very much. The finish is crackalure with age. I just want to put on a light sanding to give a tooth for the new finish. I'm starting with 800 grit, and I step from a finer to a coarser grit so I can gauge how much of the craquelure and the character is being removed to get just the right amount of protection without removing some of the character. When I'm satisfied that I've got enough sanding, then I step back up to the finer grits to give us a smooth finish. And finally, we get to the point of adding a finish. This is a Dutch oil finish. I think I'll end this video here, and in the next video we'll work on the finish some more and then do the final setup. If you have been, thank you for watching. You can click on the buttons at the end of the video to subscribe, and if you want to receive notifications of new videos, be sure to click the bell.